The EU has agreed on a gradual lifting of sanctions on Syria, a crucial step for the new administration in Damascus, desperate for financial and political support from the world.
Today we reached the political agreement to begin easing sanctions on Syria. This could give a boost to Syrian economy and help the country get back on its feet. While we aim to move fast, we also are ready to reverse the course if the situation worsens.
The EU imposed wide-ranging sanctions on the Assad government and Syria's economy during its civil war. The sanctions targeted the energy and transport sectors and financial institutions. Gaza was also on the agenda. EU foreign ministers are calling for a permanent ceasefire. They also plan to deploy a civilian mission to monitor the Rafah crossing between Gaza and Egypt. The border crossing is the main route for aid going into Gaza.
We call on all the parties to respect the terms of the deal, which would lead to the release of all the hostages, particularly the 2 French and German hostages, which hopefully will lead to the end of this war, which has lasted long and which has resulted in many victims.
The EU remains concerned about a potential Trump push to end the war in Ukraine through talks with Putin without addressing the real root causes of the conflict. For now, Brussels is extending its economic sanctions on Moscow for another 6 months.
We need peace through strength for Ukraine, and of course, as Europeans, we have a key role to play here, because peace cannot come over the heads of Ukraine or over the heads of Europeans in Europe.
The EU is trying to figure out how to deal with Trump, who has threatened to take Greenland from the Danes and impose tariffs on Europe. For now, Brussels is in favor of accommodating Trump and ensuring the decades-old alliance remains intact. The EU wants to have a say in Syria's future and the future of post-war Gaza, but the bloc has little leverage compared with the US and other regional powers. That's why it wants to expand its partnership with other key players to end the war in Gaza and ensure a smooth transition to democracy in Syria. Ahelbarra, Al Jazeera, Brussels.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.